Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. Right now is the perfect time for you to just don't even think of changing your dial because we're in the Smooth Explorer segment. And I have my special guest here in the studio. She is somebody you know very well. Her voice you have heard and enjoyed for a lot of years. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, she's an actress. She's a beautiful live performer. She's all the things that you can think and use in describing a delectable person. Her smile is magnetic, really. And her aura is it just draws you in. Ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking about the one, the only, Nwakego.
Oh, oh my
Ogbaro!
goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You
It's
called
a,
you called the full
yes,
name.
so
That's very rare. Thank you. I appreciate
you are very
that.
welcome. It's a pleasure to have you this morning.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I hope you're very well and you're very good. And I'm sorry about the breakfast I did not give you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
All right, so if you're joining for the first time, you are welcome. This is Breakfast in Bed, and again, this is a Smooth Explorer segment. My guest is Ego. And if you want to be a part of this conversation, you can call in 01 Again, 01 But if you want to send a WhatsApp message, you can send the WhatsApp message to 0809 just like Stephanie did earlier. So you're very welcome. All the Ego fans, and now is your chance to ask our questions.
Hmm.
I'm sure a lot of you are brimming with questions. So if you have any question, it's totally fine. Again, send the message to 0809 and then let your call come into 01 We are currently live on YouTube, so you can go there to check and see her face. If you belong to the camp of, oh, we've not seen you in a while, no problem. You can see her face right now. Go to YouTube and search for at Smooth 91 FM Lagos, and we are live there. So again, welcome.
Thank you.
Let's start from the obvious question.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people knew you with the famous, the legendary Lagbaja. But do you sometimes get tired of being called, oh, the Lagbaja singer?
Oh yeah.
Does it still happen?
It happens, but I've sort of learned to embrace it. It's a part of it's a huge part of me, and a huge part of my foundation and my career, So, I mean, at first it was like, oh, people want to save my number, like, oh, Ego Lagbaja, oh, but I just learned to embrace it, and now it's like, oh, it's fine, yeah, 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 yeah,
Hmm.
So it's
Interesting.
cool, it's cool.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you get questions about why you left the Lagbaja band?
11.
That's off the.
That's off. Oh, I get it a lot. I get it a
Wow.
lot.
And how does that make you feel?
I don't know. Like I said, I've embraced a lot of things, so I don't get as frustrated as I used to. So I was like, okay, I had to do my own thing. I had to go. I wanted to go solo. It wasn't. There was no drama, So now it's much better. I
Deal
don't
with
have
it.
yeah, I can deal with it. I don't have a problem with that
Okay.
question.
For people who have never heard the reason, who have never been on the conversation, why did you leave? Yeah, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. We just have to do it.
I mean, like I just said, I just felt it was time to move on to another phase. I just felt I had done everything that I needed to do in that space, and I wanted to do my own thing. So it was just, it wasn't something I'd been thinking about for a very long time. It was just a space of, I can be quite impulsive, and it was just a space of about 2 months,
Whoa.
and I just felt, nah, time to move.
How did they receive the news?
It was bittersweet. It was like, okay, what's going on, And I explained it to him, and he understood, and it was fine. I mean, it was sad, but it was fine, and we're cool.
Okay, so let me ask a different question. So after that time, I mean, it's been a long time. It's 2007, if I recall
Yeah.
it. And this is 2000.
Well, 2006. So I started my journey. my
Yeah.
solo journey 2007.
So that's a couple of
That's a
years,
long
a long time,
time.
and we're still talking about it.
Damn.
So since then, I think he had some backups. He had another person, and some other rendition. Did you feel some type of way, like, oh, this person is doing what I would usually do?
No, I didn't. Surprisingly, I felt like a proud aunt. I would see like, oh, okay, let me see. Oh, she's not doing so badly. Yeah, I didn't feel some type of way at all.
Or
Not
did
at-
people try to do the comparison thing, say like, oh,
I
you
mean,
sing better than she does, or something like
what?
that?
No, not really. But what I got a lot of was, oh, since you left Lagbaja, it's not been the same.
Hmm.
He's not been put. No, that's not true. I just feel I brought in something different
Yes,
at
you
that
did.
time, and if somebody else comes in, they would bring something equally different. So, I just it's something I don't agree with. You know.
Okay. Now, I don't know how often they ask you this question. Well, where is Lagbaja? We cannot take this out of it. I'm sorry. We cannot. Because we have not seen the masked legend in a while.
He's there. He's doing his own thing
In the shadows?
in this. Well, Lagbaja, mystery, mystique. He has to keep that up.
Hmm.
So I guess you hear something from him soon.
You are still very good in terms of communication
Oh
and
yes, we
everything.
are. Yes, we are.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so let's settle in. Let's get a cup of water or something else because don't worry, we're not
It's
going to be
supposed to be
talking all
coffee. It's
about.
supposed to be coffee, but
Oh yeah,
just saying, just
sorry.
saying, just saying.
All right, so in case you're listening for the first time or tuning in for the first time, it's totally fine. The voice you're listening to is the voice of Ego, and somebody on YouTube says Ego is so beautiful. Of
Oh my
course.
goodness, thank you.
Wait,
Thank
the
you.
meaning of ego means money. Do you
Yes.
like money?
Don't you? I like money. I love money.
I need
I
money.
need money. I need money. In fact, that's what I'll be. If that yeah, I need money.
You know,
Yeah.
that reminds me. I saw one of your interviews. I think from 3 years back when you were having a chat with somebody. I think it was from a TV station, and the person said you better love money. Yeah. So in the interview, the person was asking you about success and about how your money making has been since you left the Africano band. So I'd like to ask you first, what is your definition of success? Or what is success? What is success to you? How would you define it? What embodies it for you?
Hmm. For me, it doesn't really have a definite, like a definition. For me, I feel it's doing what you love, um, having a lifestyle that you love, that you're not being forced into, and maintaining that lifestyle. Um, in our industry, we feel like, oh, we have to be flamboyant, we have to be out there, we have to live that life, to show that, oh, we have money. It's not always about money. It's about relationships, it's about being successful in your craft and being respected for your craft. So I would rather be respected for my craft than just make money. I love money, yeah. But if I were to choose, like, okay, what would you like to be remembered for? Remembered by, I would want it to be, oh, that she could sing, and we listen to her album till now, and it's that respect. Oh man, you should hear her, listen to my records or whatever. But for me, it's just people just feel, oh, it's about money, it's about money, it's about money. It's not always about money.
Or do you think money is an ingredient of success?
It is because I think that's like a reward. Like, okay, so I'm doing something that I love and I'm getting paid for it. It's
Mm.
very satisfying, trust me. I know. It's very satisfying. I have some people tell me like, is this work? This is not work now. You are just playing here. You do makeup for you. You just go do like this, rah rah rah. They pay you money. It's work. So I have to convince them like, it's work. I work. But it's fun. It's so much fun because a lot of people are doing things that they don't love or they don't like, but they have to just to survive. So when you're doing what you love, and you're that's like a bonus, you know.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great. It's very important.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go back to this message that Stephanie sent earlier. She says, "Homegirl is blessed with the voice. She's one
Thank you.
African act I respect.
Oh,
Show would
thank
be
you.
tuning in this morning, and thank God for technology. Distance is never a barrier."
Oh,
And she puts hashtag never far away, hashtag Bianulo. God bless Smooth. Well, God bless you too for
God
tuning
bless you.
in.
Thank you.
You have a distinct voice. No, that's not even a compliment. That is me stating the
Oh
obvious.
my God.
So, how often do you get to answer questions about your voice or your vocal routine?
A lot, a lot. Um, I've been blessed because I'm not the. I wake up in the morning and I do this to my voice, and I'm drinking very cold water. I'm
Wow.
screaming. I'm talking. I'm not really doing anything. You know,
And
to
you have been
pamper
able
the
to get away
voice.
with all of that.
Yes.
Wow.
So I have been blessed, and I don't really. Well, I never used to have any routine or any, but now I realize how important it is. No matter how good you are, you have to train your voice. You have to warm your voice. You have to do a lot of things to help you. So I've been doing that. I've been
Yeah,
good.
this one I follow come. The voice is follow comes.
Look up.
Sheifumi, or rather, Akin from Ilepo Alaji Egbeda says, "Nice hearing Ego on radio again. It's been ages."
Hey, that was my hood. That was my
Really?
hood. Yes.
So this one's know you from home.
That was my hood.
Charles has a weird question.
Hmm.
Charles Chidozie says, "Please, I also want to ask, how often does she see Lagbaja's face since he was always behind the mask?"
Let's just say I've seen him enough to know
Really?
what he looks like.
Ah, some of us
Enough
would look.
times to know what he looks like.
Really?
And it's not that one that people are see that you're passing around one picture like that and they say, "Oh, that it's not like Baja. Don't be fooled."
Oh, yeah, describe it. Describe it. Now
He's
give us
he's
expo.
he fine. I can say that he fine.
Okay.
He doesn't have any tribal marks. Not like tribal marks are bad, but people were saying that, oh, that's why he covers his face, but he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. He's a good looking man. Let's just leave it at that.
And he's tall like that.
He's
We know.
tall. Yeah, he's tall. He's tall.
It actually will be lovely to have him one of these days. It will be lovely to have
Yeah,
him on
you have
Smooth.
him with the mask. Sure.
No problems. No problems. We have no problem with the mask. After all, that was what endeared us to
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Okay, so you released First Steps. That's your album in 2013.
yeah.
But since then, we've not gotten an album from you,
Hmm.
except a single or a bonus track that we
Yeah.
got recently in 2020, right?
Yes, in 2020.
Why did you leave us hanging?
It was not intentional. Um, I was going through my old tweets. Was it like a few days ago? And I think somebody was asking me about the album and everything. And I said, oh, this was like 2017 or so. Like, oh, it's coming, it's coming. But sometimes you plan these things and it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes you have to be in a particular headspace. You have to be in a particular zone. Um, and then sometimes life happens every time, really.
Yeah.
So life happens, and you just have to be in that place. I'm a very organized person in a very weird way. So if something is not in place,
Sounds like a
so
perfectionist.
yeah, somehow. So if some things are not in place, even in my day-to-day life, if some things are not in place, I can't function in other ways that I would love to, or in a way that I would love to. So I had to just arrange some things and make some things align. But we're working on it. We're back in that zone, and hopefully, I don't want to make any promises. I don't want anybody to hold me to anything, but soon.
Let's hope that before the end of this program, we do not have people who are holding you by your neck and trying to make you make promises.
Mrs.
Because actually, we need to have lovely tunes. We missed
I
your
know,
voice.
I know. We're working on it.
Yes, earlier I played Jibianulo from her from Ego, and it was a cover from Onyeka Weno. Or
Yes,
yeah,
it's an Igbo spiritual,
yeah,
uh, but she made it popular. The
popular,
version
yeah.
that we know, and so I was inspired by that her version of it, and
But you
with
did a
mine.
different one.
Yeah, yeah.
What inspired that one?
Um, hmm. I was just. It was even. How would I even put it? It was. We're actually playing around in the studio because I was recording my album and we're just messing around in the studio, and it just came up, and I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds okay, 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 and then had to go back and work on it, and and that was it.
And that track actually happens to be one of the coolest, one of the greatest. I don't know if greatest will be, but then at least it's one of our favorites. A lot of people favorite
Yeah,
from that
yes,
album.
yes. A lot of people tell me like I don't even know what you're saying, but
I love it.
yeah, and that's one song that when I'm performing it, I get emotional every time on stage. Like I cry on stage. I don't know why. And then if they're singing a lot, that just kills me. I'm like, oh my god. I just so it gets me very emotional. So I have to be in a very strong place to perform that song. It's a very powerful song. It's a very
Maybe
powerful.
you'll sing a part of it for us before you
Oh
leave
my
today.
goodness.
But in the
Oh my
meantime, I'll
goodness.
play you another one. It's called Fall in Love. This is Smooth 98.1. It's like a potpourri of sounds from that album.
It's like
Like you have different
yeah, that was the whole idea. And even with radio stations playing it, it was always like different. You know how you just have one song from the album and everybody's playing that particular song.
yeah.
It was always a different. You have this station with the Palava. Smooth was never new. They played the heck out of. You guys played the heck out of it. Never knew.
Yeah.
This other station was Fall in Love. So it was
Yeah.
it was very, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
They just super cool actually.
So for me, I think to get to this, I want to do something better um, than this album. So to get to that place where, and I was writing songs like back to back to back to back, you know. So I need to get to that point. Like, well,
You will.
yeah.
We will drag you there.
Maybe I need dragging.
We will drag you.
Maybe I need dragging.
We will. Oh.
I work well under pressure sometimes.
Ah, that's very good. Let me play later on. So you go. So we'll play games in between.
Games?
Yes,
Oh,
games.
really?
Yeah.
What kind of game?
So we have two. There is one called Freudian Sleep, and there is another called Alphabet Game. So the alphabet game is just you can make a sentences. You can make sentences with letters of the alphabet. So we start with A, but that's not the type we're playing today. Instead, today the one that I am giving you is you tell me names. No, you will sing a part of, or at least say a part of a lyric from a song that starts with A, B, or let's see, how can I even twist that and make it complicated for you?
Really?
Let's see.
Really?
Uh,
People just look at you and just decide to
yeah,
complicate your
it's
life.
fun.
Wow.
Complicated is fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you will. Hmm, I could see the reason now. I could reason now.
Reason and well.
So that it's not straight. So it could be some title. So A, um, what song starts with A? B, Bad Dancer. C, or maybe you could just say a lyric or a part of a song that starts with A.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that one instead. Yeah, I'm trying. See, I'm very merciful.
Thank you.
I'm very
Thank
nice.
you very much.
Ah, okay. Oh, all this fun love. It's okay.
Smooth 98.1. Absolutely no one does it
Bit
better.
better, better.
No lies about that. Nobody does it better because we just played you Fall in Love by Ego. And she's our guest this beautiful morning. Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. I have this message from Ali. Ali from Apapa says, the song playing right now is one of my most favorite Ego songs.
Aw,
Absolutely beautiful sound.
thank you.
Missed your days with Lagbaja. We can't stop loving you. We'll be
Aw.
looking forward to you collaborating with other Nigerian female singers. Absolutely. Ali from Apapa.
Hmm.
Well, since that topic has come up about female singers, how has it been for you being a solo female singer in the industry? Have you had to go through the struggles? Can you relate to other female singers who complain about working double to climb up the ladder in the industry?
Hmm. Yes. It's even harder if your sound is totally
Different.
different from the mainstream. It's hard. So you have to prove yourself as um a soul singer or an alternative singer, and then you have to prove yourself as a woman. You know, I still see events where they're just male performance, and that's the first thing I ask myself. Like, so where are the girls? Like, what's going on here? Um, so I mean, we still have some ways to go, but I mean, we'll get there. It's different, and I mean, it's difficult, and the girls they're doing great. They're
Mm.
doing great to get to that point where it's you can look at them and say, yeah, so they're doing great. But we have some ways to go.
Talking about different sounds, we did say while we were off air that your song, the First Steps album, by the way, if you do not have the album, I don't know where you have been and
I
you call
don't
yourself a
know.
fan. So
Mhm.
go and download it.
Mhm.
Go to YouTube, any platform, and go and download the album. And she actually has a bonus track, which we will play later on. So talking about the album, you have different sounds on it.
Yeah.
But it is called First Steps, and it was your album that you released after you left the Africano band.
Mm-mm.
What is the inspiration behind it? And when I ask what is the inspiration, you call the first steps. Did you mean it was you taking baby steps away from being the Lagbaja singer
Yeah.
to
And
having your
being
own
yeah,
identity?
exactly that. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Like you know, yeah, it's like a baby trying to get their footing in that arena. I was used to a particular box, and I
Mm.
was comfortable, um, and I just wanted to get out of that box. But I was unsure. I was nervous. I was scared. A bit shaky. So I mean, that was it. I mean, I had other names, but by the time the album was done, it was just the most apt name for it. I mean,
Mm.
that was, considering my journey and yeah.
Okay, if you want to see the face of the beautiful ego, go to YouTube right now. We are on YouTube at www.youtube.com/ smooth 91 FM Lagos. Yes, that's where you can find us. And so, from transitioning from that band, when you made your own album and you became a soul singer,
Hmm.
did you ride on the wave of that popularity, or it was the opposite?
Okay, that's very interesting. I thought I would. I thought it would be an advantage. I thought it would make it easier. Like, oh, they know me. They've been watching me for the past 12 years. They know I can do this. Oh, it's just going to be a matter of mentioning my name and, no. It
Wow.
was not. I had to prove it was like nobody had ever heard of me. It was, yes.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, but I used to do this with Colors Band before it evolved into Lagbaja and everything. I mean, I can, like, even people that knew me, like really knew me, like, oh, you have to send a video. And at a point, I actually stopped. Like, oh, if um you're trying to get a show, and they tell you, okay, so send a video of stuff that you've done, like the show. I'm like,
What?
I'm sorry, no. I have paid my dues. If you don't believe me, I am sorry. Go and check. Like, what is the assurance that what I give you is what I'm going? There's a different crowd, it's a different event. So I actually stopped doing that. And I've actually turned down shows because of that. Like, I'm not sending you anything. You take my word for it, and that. So I at the beginning it was really really tough. It was tough, and I had friends who were going into events at the same time. Um, and they gave me shows because they knew me like personally, and then we started, and that was how we started, and word of mouth, and that was how it just snowballed. So, but it wasn't I thought I would use that, but it didn't work. It didn't work at all.
That's on behalf of all the fans of Ego worldwide. Anybody that does that, I think it's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go and do your due diligence and search before. Well, I
It's
guess
a
it's
vexing something. Don't let's not let's.
I guess it's part of it. Now we're telling the story of the process, so I
Yeah.
guess it's all
Yeah,
part
it's
of
part
the
of it,
spice
yeah.
of the process.
Yeah.
Let's play a quick game.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one is just a no. It's not the main game, but this is just
It's
a
a
quick
game
game.
on empty stomach. You will not hear the last of this thing. Next time you will do the needful.
All right, so this game is called Freudian sleep. So
Mm.
how it goes is that I mention a word. You don't think too much. You just say what comes to your mind first.
That's a very dangerous game to play in the morning show because okay.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, just have your
All right.
okay.
So it's just about 10 words or maybe 9 words. We're
Oh
not
my
going to go
goodness.
too deep. All right. Music. Wait, no.
Okay. Okay.
Music.
Gil.
Really. Don't worry. It's the fun of the game. Don't
Okay.
just think that.
Yeah, I'm
don't
trying.
overthink
I'm
it.
trying
All
not to, which is very difficult for me. I'm an overthinker. So,
Wow.
all right, I'll
Alright.
just say okay. Just.
Do you want to? Do you want to have a moment of meditation? Oh my word! All right then. Okay, love.
Okay. Okay. So okay. You see, I would. You see,
Wow, this is going harder than I thought.
good thing. This is very hard.
It shouldn't be. Just say
What?
it.
Because what I.
You
Okay.
don't want to say it.
You can't say it. So.
All right.
All right. Let's take another one.
Let's start over again. Family. Hey, somebody help me.
I said food.
Interesting. So, please
I said
it
food.
easy. All right. Money.
Gil.
Life.
Freya.
Fame.
Okay, I had to think of that one. Okay, another one because I have to.
You have to answer it.
Oh,
Too.
fame.
Yeah.
Oh my God, music. I don't know.
Ego.
Ah. Where does girl keep coming? Why
Wow.
is there a girl? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's like okay, me. Let's change it up. Me.
Lagbaja.
Cool.
Dance.
Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, please save me.
Be honest, has this ever gone well with anybody? This game?
Okay, so if I tell you you're the first person I am playing it with on air.
Oh my! Really?
So no, you're not the lab rat, I promise you.
Okay. We have.
Okay, let's just do
I think-
2 more.
Should have
Okay.
a discussion after this show.
Yes. Music.
Girl.
What is it with you and girls?
I don't know. Maybe it's the title of my next song. Who knows?
Probably. That would be lovely.
Maybe I should. Okay. Maybe. It's just stuck there in my head. Okay.
Yeah, the weekend.
Groove.
Good. Friday.
Yay.
Nigeria.
Oh.
Okay, at this point, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we continue more the chat with Ego. This is Smooth 98.1.
I meant that last one.
This is hilarious.
That was the most natural. The last one was actually the most. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I really like the salad of of sound on that album. It's like a
Yeah.
salad, like literally
Yeah.
different things. It's beautiful. It's really good. How did you dive into acting?
Why?
How did you dive into it?
Um, I started with stage. I've always loved stage acting, and then I just did some small parts, and then it just started coming like. And then the TV, Tinsel was my chance. I met somebody on the plane, and my husband happened to be one of the directors of
So,
Tinsel, one of, I was like, really? I'm like, yeah, I would love to be. And I was like, okay. And then one thing led to another. I became Dr. Raji, like, and it's something I really want to pursue, like, really, really go into. I really, 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 really love it.
that's great.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be an actress when I was
Really?
much younger. I didn't even think music was even going to be part of.
So how did music happen?
Ah, it just happened. You know when you take things for granted, like I just yeah, I can sing here, so yeah, oh, yeah. But I didn't think about it professionally. Like, oh, I could do this as a profession. I just didn't think about it, and it was, from okay jingles and backup, and then I met Isade. That was how it just started. So even while I was with the band, it wasn't something I thought I was going to do for a long time. I was like, okay, let me just do this one. But eventually, I just said, okay, maybe, that was it. But it's always been acting.
Wow. Do you think? Well, maybe when you get to that bridge, because I was about to say, do you think there were some roles you would never take on in acting? Maybe some character you would say, no, I don't want to do this.
I don't think so.
You're open to exploring any aspect.
I think so, yeah. Because I'm a very,
Adventurous,
very adventurous,
I
and
believe
I'm
so.
very can be weird up there, you know. So I would love. I mean, if it's not crazy, like too much nudity or too much sex, I like a touch of. I would, but character wise, I think I would be willing to go deep, into any character. Especially if it's totally different from my normal character.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Premium gist here on YouTube. So if you're watching, that's a premium one.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Where is this ad? So what inspired this sound, this particular sound?
This song was actually written by Omalara. She writes,
I think I know the name.
yeah. So she wrote this song because at a point I just got tired of like somebody's perspective, somebody's like something fresh. And she brought one song. I was like, no, this is not me. And then she brought this song, and I was like, okay. And then IBK produced it. So it was more like, you guys do your own thing, and just let me come in and sing, So it was different from what I would normally, or
Dude.
what I would have chosen, But I liked it. I liked the fact that it was.
Yeah.
If you do not already have a Providus
Interesting.
bank account, please speak with our business concierge on 0700 77 or email businessconcierge at
Would you ever do
to
rock?
switch to a future
I love
forward
rock.
banking experience.
Interesting.
I love.
Maybe we would have it on the next album.
Future
Maybe.
I
forward.
like you don't even. I love rock. I love rock.
Wow.
I love rock. I love reggae. I really love rock.
It's now I was thinking about how you, oh,
Hold that thought. Don't lose it.
Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. If you're on the YouTube stream, you will understand all that is going down, and you will be access or privy to the premium gist, exclusive gist that we're getting right now. So, yes, go to the YouTube
It's all about
channel.
me, boy. Oh my goodness.
All right, so search for Smooth 91 FM Lagos on YouTube and join all that is going on in the studio. You get to see it and see the beautiful ego and, of course, listen to the things that we are saying. Now, if you have missed a part of this conversation, you know that the YouTube stream will be up there, so we'll save the video for you. And also, you can share this link with somebody who happens to be a huge fan of ego, just for them to have an idea of what their favorite star
Get
has been up
OT.
to.
OT. I've actually said that you might learn one or two things about me, and they're learning now. Like, you
Right.
see?
And speaking about learning, so while we were off air, we were talking about acting, and you said you don't mind exploring different characters,
Yeah.
especially characters that are different
Yeah.
from the character of you.
Yeah.
So my question is, what is the usual ego character?
Hmm. The usual ego character is I'm very extreme. So I'm either this or that. There's no middle. So sometimes I'm very quiet, sometimes I'm loud. Sometimes I'm nice, sometimes I'm nasty. But generally I'm just a very easygoing person. Goofy, um, funny. I like to believe I'm funny. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just down to earth. What you see is what you get. Very open kind of person. I don't like complication in my life. I don't like drama. If you bring drama, I'll just
Right away.
yeah. But I can give drama.
Mm.
I can give drama. Yeah. So, but generally, I'm just a very easygoing person. I'm nice.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And speaking of drama, how do you deal with your fans, especially when you run into them in person?
My fans are great. My fans are really, 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 really great.
Are they dramatic? Do
They're
they scream?
not-
Oh, ego.
I mean, yeah, but you mean you would expect that? Like, oh my god! I met somebody recently, and I went to eat meat, salad meat. So she came and she was like, and I couldn't see her when we were taking the picture, but my friend was just looking at her like, you need to see in her face, like she was good, and it touched me, like even in that setting, everybody, no, sometimes they're just really, 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 really over the top.
Wow.
But I don't mind
Mm-hmm.
because it's not every day. So sometimes it's fun for me to watch. And I go, oh my god, can I take a picture with you? Oh, can I hug you? Okay, like okay, yeah, that's fine, So they're cool. They're cool.
But have you ever been caught in a bad moment, say when you were not in a good mood and somebody is all over you? Have you ever had any of the
Yeah, a long time ago. Um, a long time ago. I can't even remember. I was in the supermarket or something, and I mean, it wasn't like I was in a bad mood, but it was just that invasion of my
Space,
personal
yeah.
space, without permission, and it just came over and it just held me like, oh yeah, take the picture. Like,
Who are you?
Who are you? Like, where did like you could have asked me first. I mean, I felt at that time that should have just been courteous enough to ask me if I wanted to take a picture. But I mean, that's the life we're living.
Right.
We have to. That's what we signed up for, So
Exactly.
we have to take the good and the bad.
I think sometimes fans believe they are shareholders in your
Yes,
life,
yes.
especially the ones that support or go for your
Yes,
shows or buy your
they
album.
yes they
like,
have
oh
to
yes,
tell you like, oh, this, do it like this. Oh, why are you not doing this? Or why are you not, So they're great. They're great.
it's good to know. So now going forward, you have been involved in a lot of performances in live performances, band, and all that. You have your band, right?
Yes, I
The
have my
Indigo.
band, Indigo Band.
Yes, and how has that been?
It's been great, and challenging, just like any other band. You're dealing with different people at different stages of their lives, and you're coming for a common. You want them to come together for a common goal, and it's not easy to get them into that space at that time. So you just have to know how to be a good leader. You have to know, and it for me, it's because it's creative. I'm the kind of person or the kind of boss that I really don't need you to fear me. I just need you to respect me. So I play with them a lot. Like we joke, we goof around. Like, but when it's time for work, it's time for work. They know that face. Like, okay, she's not here to. No, 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 no. You know. So because I just want them to be able to express themselves. So it's not easy, but it's cool.
That's good. Accolades here and there. So Pelsi Atkins on YouTube says, Ego, my living crush.
Oh my god.
How is Oga Lagbaja my alter ego? How was, please, was it you I saw in a car in my street at Egbeda Okunla? I missed you greatly. What is going on with you now, boo? Ego for life.
It's possible. It's possible that was me. It's possible.
That's not all.
Yeah.
So he continues, or maybe she says, Ego is just that everyday queen we meet in the neighborhood and want to fall in love with the very first time.
Oh.
She's gifted and carries herself courteously.
Oh, thank
Simplicity made simple.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of accolades.
That's like, in fact, oh my god. Thank you
well,
so much.
we certainly love you. How do we keep up with you going forward?
Well, you were here since, I'm not saying, well, unfortunately, or, yeah, unfortunately, before. I never used to be into social media. I'm just a very into myself kind of person, but I'm coming out now. So you can follow me
Okay.
at Ego Sings, on all, at Ego Sings, at Ego Sings, at Ego Sings.
Okay.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So you know what's happening. I'll try and update you.
Please do.
Let you know what's going on.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you.
out of time now, and we have to
Oh.
run out of the studio. I mean, time just goes fast when you're having fun.
Oh
But
my
now
goodness.
to end the fun, please sing just a small part, or maybe the chorus.
Of
Never far away.
oh, you, oh,
Yes.
I thought I had escaped it.
No, you have not. I am sorry.
Okay.
Clarity.
I have to warm my voice. I'm
problem.
learning. Okay. Wherever I go, wherever you are, baby, you're never far away. You're always on. You're always on. You're always on my mind. Woo!
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If you're watching the YouTube stream, you'll see what I just did. Please, where was I when they were sharing voices?
I'm sure you open your mouth now and sing, and will now everybody
What?
be like,
That was good.
we know your type.
Always, every day, the voice is golden. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for sharing
Thank
your
you
voice
so
with
much.
us.
Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure, and I look forward to more from you. And of course, as always, we
Definitely.
jam your tracks back to back.
As you, I have to say a huge thank you to Smooth 98.1. You guys have been a huge support to me from the very beginning till now, and I appreciate it, and I thank you, and I love you.
We love you too. We love you all the every day. We love good music, and you give us
Thank
good
you.
music. So yes,
you.
thank you. All right, that's it. We are out of the studio. We are out of time.
I can't believe this.
But let's do this again next week. Time is 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. I'll be with you every Saturday on Breakfast in Bed. And one of these days again, we'll bring Ego back. And maybe, she'll do another rendition. Maybe we'll even have the live band.
Maybe
or
you just be
something.
seeing me here every Saturday. I don't understand though. Maybe I'll just like, hey, I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so thank you,
Thank
and
you so
thank
much.
you. Do
Thank you.
have a very, very great day. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of the show from 7 till now, everybody who called, sent in a message, and, gave a contribution or the other. I appreciate you. Let's do this again next week. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun, and this is Smooth 98.1. Which kind of jam question be this now?
What's that?
I like to ask if Ego was one who danced Coco Below dance with Lagbaja. She can really dance. Is Ego married? Which kind of jam question be
uh,
this? Man,
we'll answer
wow.
him next time.
That right? I saw it. I'm like, nah, ain't
Oh
go
my
with
God,
me asking
no.
that. Thank you
Let me
so
be
much.
carrying
Let me
this
just.
chair and be going.
No,
As you can
you are the
tell, we
guest,
love
though. Please.
purple and things, all things
Now
purple.
I'll fix it for you.
All
We
things
are the
purple.
guest. You are the guest.
Everybody.
The future doesn't belong to those who do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. That is the insanity tribe. The future doesn't belong to those who only cope and pray and expect a different result. That is the mediocrity tribe. The future only
Okay,
belongs to
so we should
those who
get a
are
picture.
committed
Oh,
to
let me end the
taking
YouTube stream.
2 years
Thank you,
course
YouTube
as
family. It was
again 2
great
years
having you.
investments. Now, that is the champion